Okay, so to start off my makeup routine, I go in first with my primer, which is the pore filler NYX, and I just grab a little bit of it on my finger, and I'm just gonna put this everywhere. I want for like my foundation and my base for my face to look good. Then I go in with my foundation first. It's just like what I like to do. So for my foundation, I use the Infallible, and I use it in the shade doesn't say. Oh, this is 465 Sand. I get my beauty blender. I really like this foundation base, the L'Oreal one, because I feel like, I don't know, it looks natural, but like it doesn't look cakey. Especially when you put primer, or if you have like dry skin and you like moisturize, it looks even better. And if you have like oily skin, I don't think it's like too bad. Like the consistency is like really good for both types of skin. Next, I'm gonna go in with my concealer. I use the Fit Me concealer, and this is in the shade medium. So I'm just gonna conceal my eye bags that I have. I kind of just do that in the middle if I think I have like my eye bags are too big that day or something like that. Then I'll go in with this lighter shade, which is in the shade Vanilla, just to like highlight my face even more. I use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I use it in the shade Dark Brown. And I feel like when buying like eyebrow stuff, you should definitely go with the lighter, like what you think it is, like the lightest shade to that, because I feel like you could just pack it on. But with like the darker one, it's harder to like just get rid of like the dark parts. At least for me, that's what I have trouble with. So right now I'm just outlining the bottom, so I'm gonna move the camera just a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. And I follow the natural shape of my brow, except for the top. Like the bottom, I do follow it just because it's not good. Like my top brow is so bad. Like you don't get it. Like my top brow is really bad. Like it doesn't have form here. I don't have hair there, so it's really bad. But I think the bottom is really good, which makes up for it, because I can just, you know, follow like my ideal shape and I'll get there. Okay, so I just did my bottom, and I like to make it pointier at the bottom, but right now I'm just fading it into it. Okay, and then I got concealer on my finger, and I just go upwards. Okay, I'm gonna fix my bottom really quick right here. Just gonna make it a little bit longer, just a little, lightly. Not the front, just like the front. Okay, I'm honestly just getting ready for nothing, but that's like, I feel like that's like the best time to do your makeup, when you're doing it for nothing, because you're not in a rush. You don't care if it doesn't turn out bad, and if it does, you get some pictures. You can just like do whatever you want, and there's no pressure, which is like why I wanted to do it right now. I feel like my makeup routine isn't anything special. Like like, it's like basic. Everyone does the same thing kind of, but I'm just trying to fill it in the way I want to fill it in usually. And I'll go back to it after, once I've like, because if you see closer, like I have hairs and it's not as smooth, but I'll just have to like fade it into it right now. But so far this is kind of like the outline I'm going for my brows. I do like a nice curve and everything. So okay, so now I'm just gonna kind of like leave it there for right now, and I'm just gonna blend in my concealer because it's kind of setting already.
Let's go, take me on this journey home. I don't wanna wait no more. Lay me down behind the moon. Tell me you'll be on real soon. I don't wanna.
This the Airspun powder that everybody and their mom uses to set, and I'm gonna just focus on my brows because then I'm gonna conceal them and do like the quick little things that everyone does. I am gonna like bronze and like contour my nose a little bit. Okay, so now that I've kind of just filled them in, I honestly don't really care as long as they're filled in and kind of have like the bottom shape that I want, because either way when you conceal, you kind of just, it's kind of like the concealing part that's the best part, because that's where you see how it's gonna really like look and stuff. So next I'm gonna get a brush and I'm gonna pat it into place, my setting powder. I use this Kabuki brush from Elf, and then I use the butter bronzer, and so yeah, I'm gonna bronze really quick and then I'm just gonna pat it into place. Now we're gonna go in again with our setting powder at just the bottom, just so it doesn't bronze like a little bit of the bottom already. So I'm just gonna I obviously don't know how to do makeup. I kind of just taught myself because my mom doesn't really use makeup, so I didn't have anyone to tell me like what to use and what not to use. Everyday makeup routine, but I don't put makeup on every day. That's so bad. Hold on, let me fix that. I don't know how to like do contour, but this is like the closest thing I know how to do contour to. So I kind of just put bronzer all over my nose, then conceal in the middle, then setting powder in the middle, and then on the sides. But this one, like, it's too close to the side, so I'm just gonna wipe away some of it. And just kind of bring it a little bit higher, but not too high. It won't happen again. Okay. So now let's get to the good part, concealing my eyebrows. That's what it looks like. It looks lighter, but it's really not. And then a dot of my foundation right there. It's really close to the same shade. And I just kind of like mix it in there. And we're gonna start carving it out. So okay, now I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender. I'm gonna put the spray that I showed you guys earlier. and we're just gonna blend. We're just gonna do highlight and lashes and lips, and that's pretty much it for my everyday makeup. Okay, once they're just like this, just take the spoolie of my brush and I just brush them up. Okay, so now let's move on to highlight, because that's another big part. I use the Juvia loose highlighter, but I use this one. Or I use the Wet n Wild. This one's like more drugstore, and I think it's really good for drugstore. I think it's one of my favorites. The loose highlight feels like loose glitter sometimes. But if you go in with this Wet n Wild one first, this one is in the shade Precious Petals. I've had this, not even gonna lie to you, probably for 3 years. And I hit pan maybe, I want to say, a couple months ago. And we're gonna go in with some mascara for my bottom lashes. For my bottom lashes, to make my lashes look longer and just look like extensions, make my face look fuller, I kind of just really use fuller. I don't know if full is a word. I think full, just full. I use the telescopic Carbon Black because it's just like, do you guys see that? I don't know if you guys can see. It just makes them pop. I don't use this on my regular lashes, like my top lashes, because honestly, in my opinion, I feel like it just like weighs them down. It is heavy, so it is good for like your bottom lashes because it makes them look longer, and obviously it's at the bottom, so it doesn't look weighed down. It looks longer and like prettier. But for your top lashes, it weighs them down, so then your lashes just go down. So next, I'm gonna curl my lashes just so I can look pulled together, and just a light coat of mascara. Now that we've curled our lashes, I'm gonna go in with the mascara for my top, which is May Extract. And I'm just gonna outline my lips with the NYX lightly because it is dark. I'm gonna take the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline, and I'm just gonna put it right here. And it has like a glossy nude lip color to it that I really love. Now that we're almost done, we just need some lashes. So these are my favorite lashes. It's the Sephora Fringe from the Sephora collection. I'll be back when I put these on. I'm gonna just put the one with the Duo Lash Glue. It is the black adhesive. So I'll just show you guys when it's done. Okay, so I'm back now from putting on my lashes. This is how they look. I do have long nails. So it's kind of harder for me to like place them and stuff. But I do like the look. This is my everyday makeup look. If I'm going out to go eat, if I'm gonna go with my friends, this is the look I do. I think it looks good. I think it just it suits me. It suits the way my face and everything. So I hope you guys liked the video. Like I said, I did loosely curl my ends, just like my front pieces, to make it frame my face, so it goes good together. And so I hope you guys enjoyed the video of how I do my makeup. It was fun. I had a nice time just being with you guys. So see you in the next video.